Hello, Holy Cross community, and welcome to my kitchen for another episode of Res Hall Eats. Today, we're probably going to make one of the quickest things you can make in the microwave, a quick meal that is healthy, has protein, vegetables, and really it could be used for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and it takes minimal ingredients, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. And microwaving eggs, did you ever think about that, doing that? So I'm going to tell you what we need. You need a mug, a microwave-safe mug. I'm going to use my Holy Cross one. You need, let's see, 2 eggs, either some oil or some spray oil to put into your mug. You'll need salt and pepper. You will need some sour cream or Greek yogurt. I just prefer to use Greek yogurt. I don't really buy sour cream anymore. You'll need some type of milk. I'm going to use oat milk, but you can use regular dairy if you'd like. And then this is where your fun comes in. You get to choose your add-ins. So on our Instagram stories, I mentioned red pepper, an onion, some shredded cheese. I mean, what are eggs without some cheese in them? So I chose these 2, but you could also do bacon. You could probably actually sprinkle some bacon bits on top, and that would be even easier. You can switch up. You could switch up to a different kind of meat. You could put in some cut up breakfast sausage. Maybe zap that in the microwave first to cook it in the microwave. Chop it up and add it in. To your eggs. But really, the sky's the limit. Use vegetables that you may have as leftovers from another thing that you made in your res hall. You could do broccoli. You could do asparagus. You could vary the cheese, like asparagus and Gruyere would be amazing. I'm just using this cheddar jack today. I love cheddar jack. All right, so let's get started. You are going to, and I should mention, all of these ingredients you can purchase at the lobby shop. If you don't see what you're looking for, because you may be looking at a previous week, episode from a previous week, just ask. Ask the attendant there, and we'll make sure we can get you what you need, okay? But each week, the episode that I'm filming this week, everything should be available at the lobby shop for you. All right, so make sure you pick it up there. Okay, so I'm going to coat the inside of the mug with some cooking spray. So I want to make sure it's nicely coated because I don't want my eggs to stick. And this is even better because you don't need an extra bowl to mix it in. You are going to crack your eggs right in here. So crack 2 eggs. 2 eggs right in here. All right, I'm just going to put those to the side. And then you can add in some salt and pepper. Now, you could be more adventurous with flavors. Add some garlic powder, some onion powder. I don't know, you can make a curry. You can make curry eggs. Like curry with like chopped up spinach. And what else would be good in there? Zucchini? I don't know. But like, seriously, you could do any kind of combination based on the vegetables that you like, the cheese that you like. Again, you can use a non-dairy cheese. So make it work for you. I need to grab a knife. All right, so right now I have my 2 eggs in here, salt and pepper. Excuse me, I can feel myself starting to cough. I'm going to put in a tablespoon of whatever milk you're using. This will just give it a little bit more moisture, make it a little bit fluffier when you're cooking it. So basically we're adding all the dry ingredients right now and any spices that you'd be adding. Or fresh herbs too. You could totally add fresh herbs. Okay. So, and then a tablespoon of either your sour cream or your Greek yogurt. Again, why even have sour cream? To me, Greek yogurt does it all. All right, I'm just going to clean off my tablespoon. So those are our wet ingredients, and they're in there. And I'm going to give it a little, I'm going to show you over here. Can you see? I don't know. I'm probably going to pour it out. I'm just going to whisk it up like you would if you were scrambling eggs. So you'll scramble the eggs, mix in that yogurt and milk. And now for the fun, where you make it your own. So you can add any combination, like I said. You want about 2 tablespoons of chopped add-ins. So again, that's any meat, vegetable you want to add in. I'm sorry. Excuse me. And then 2 tablespoons of cheese. so I'm just going to I'm going to make these dices super tiny, and I'm not going to waste this top of the pepper. I'm actually going to use that. So I'll consider this my part of, sorry, my son's talking in the background. He has school right now, remote 2 days a week. You all know how that is, right? We're making this time work for us. I probably shouldn't have worn white today because this red pepper is going to squirt all over me while I do this. All right, so that's probably 2 tablespoons on its own. But I do want to add a little bit of onion too. You could add chives, scallions, or not do onions. You don't like onions? Leave them out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this little bit up here because that's all I really need. I don't need a lot of onion. Okay? So I actually just I'm going to cut up the top here. And hopefully I won't tear up like I usually do when I'm cutting onions. I think I mentioned to you before, I sometimes should probably do that in one of my episodes, wear my son's swim goggles. Alright, I'm just making chop them up into tiny pieces because the vessel that we're cooking this in is small. You don't want big chunks of vegetables. Alright, so I'm going to eyeball a tablespoon of red pepper, put that into my mug, a tablespoon of onion, put that into my mug, okay? Oop, I'm getting a little messy here. Alright, so those are my add-ins. Easy peasy, right? And now, about 2 tablespoons of shredded cheese. And then we're there. 1, ooh, I might be putting a little bit too much. 2. Cheese is I love cheese. So I'm just whisking it a bit with a fork. And that's it, okay? And now I'm going to put it in the microwave. Now, you may have to play with the length of time this is going to stay in your microwave. I am going to do a minute, check it. I may whisk it up a little bit more. I've heard that could make it fluffier, so let's sort of play with it, okay? So let's try a minute, and we'll see where that's going to take us. And look, I have enough left over if I want to make another one for a friend. I could. And you could actually prep a bunch of your chopped veggies ahead of time and then make these when you're hungry, and then you already have the chopped veggies or the chopped bacon or sausage or whatever you want to add, and that'll go even faster because you don't have to prep your vegetables. I'm very excited to see this. I'm going to use a different fork this time just in case I don't want to use the one that I use in the raw egg. Alright, we're going to come back when that is at 1 minute. Okay, so 1 minute's up. Let's check it. Oh, I can tell it's still very jiggly and wiggly, and I can tell there's a lot of egg that's not done yet underneath. It's actually quite liquid, just like it was when I put it in, but the top looks a little done. And I've heard if you do this, if you actually stir it again, it might make a fluffier egg. So we're just going to give it a whirl. All right, so I just whisked it up again, and I'm going to put it in for another minute, and then we'll check it again. All right, so as soon as this goes off, I'm going to pull it out because I want you to see how far it's risen. I hope I can take it out that quick. Okay. Woo, it's going down already. Okay, so it rose above the top of the mug. Can you see that? It was way up here, almost like a souffle, and when I touch it, I don't feel any more liquid, but it feels very soft and fluffy, like a perfect omelet. It is a little jiggly. Let's see, do I see any more liquids coming out? Nope. So it's done all the way through. This looks amazing, and it smells cheesy. Okay, so on top, why not put a little bit more cheese and let it sit there a little bit to melt. You could add some garnish. You could put some parsley or cilantro or chives or scallions on top. And this is, again, a great lunch, breakfast, dinner, snack, really anything. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying this discovery of things that you can actually cook in your microwave in your res hall. And thank you, a shout out to Julianne Estevez, who is trying all of our recipes every week. I am very grateful for her, and she's showing exactly how you can do it in your res hall and how easy it is. So I hope all of you will give this a whirl. Send us your pictures. Make sure to get your ingredients at the lobby shop. And if you have any issues, feel free to ask the attendant there. And bon appetit with your yummy omelet. I'll leave you with a pick.